Calgary Stampede went into Ward Paddock and up towards it.
Right, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here at the Orwell Bike Meet charity event. More bloody marshals than these bikes because it's a shitty day and people just haven't turned up. It's such a shame, it's for charity, maybe they don't like to get wet. It's not raining that bloody hard, it's only slightly. So anyway, I'll make a little vlog of the ride and bits and pieces and put it all together for you. You can see as the day progresses. Right, we're now on our way now. We've just come off the A14 and now we're on the sort of better roads for biking and this sort of thing. Well, I'm going to say, Suffolk Andy had a marvellous holiday in France. Weather weren't that good, but you know, really enjoyed it. Went around a lot of the First World War sites. Quite good really, because that was 100 years since it started. I think a week before I was there, so there was one or two things going on still, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I say the weather wasn't good, but dodged most of it. So yeah, I'd recommend anybody who wants to go touring on a bike, if you've never done it, try France first. The roads are brilliant. The French drivers are damn good as well. You know, you get the one or two knobs like you do everywhere, but on the whole they're pretty damn safe and well worth a go. I always I don't go camping, I don't do camping. It's not that I'm too posh for camping or anything like that, and I've done loads of camping in years ago, but what I do, I hire a farmhouse and they're pretty damn cheap. If there's a group of you, you're looking in August $5.50 for something that will, you know, sleep 8 or 9 people. So with all the facilities and everything else, and Bob's your uncle, you've got a good touring base, and there's always plenty of places to go and see during the day, places of interest and that, and like I say, the roads are so good you can travel quite a few distances if you want to go further. Yeah, fantastic stuff. If you haven't done it, do it. That's what I'm telling you, do it. You'll enjoy it. I enjoy it. So that's that on the old holiday stuff. I have put 1 or 2 vlogs up of the old World War I sites and that, and I've got a couple of 3 more to do, which I'll put up if that's that, you know, if it interests you. See these places where these brave men fought. Hope you enjoy them. Right, I was gonna actually talk about something today. Us vloggers, you know, are how we perceive ourselves and how we want people to think what we are and all that sort of stuff. And I think most people know that I don't care if you see my face, I don't care if you see where I live, I don't care if you see my family, I don't care, because I've got nothing to fear anyway. I don't know what it's like elsewhere, but where I am, I've got nothing to fear here. They're all good people. And I think a lot of people could be a little bit more outgoing. I think it's nice to get to know the vlogger as a person. You haven't got to know his inside leg or how much he's got in the bank or anything like that, you know. But it's nice to get to know that person. And 1 or 2 vloggers that I know I've got to know quite well. And trust me, I can honestly say the majority of them are no different to what they are on camera. So yeah, if you're vlogging and you're a little bit shy or whatever, don't worry, because at the end of the day you're only a human being, the same as like I am, and you know, we're all got our frailties and all that sort of stuff, but don't be frightened to show yourself or let people know who you are, what you like, you know, and all this sort of stuff, because I just think it makes the knowing that person a lot better. And I feel that, you know, myself, that most of you boys and girls out there will know that what you get on my vlogs is what you get in life, you know. That's me. You know, I don't put no airs or graces on or anything else. My opinions or whatever are all me. And I think that's the thing to do. And I do like to think that I know what other vloggers are like and what their lifestyles are like and all that sort of stuff. And it makes that person, I think, a little bit more interesting than being somebody who's very distant. They might make good vlogs or stuff like that, but I think it makes that person a little bit more interesting. That's just me anyway. I don't know how you feel about that. So I'd like to hear what you think. Is it better to be more upfront about, with all the other subscribers and stuff, and let them know what sort of person you are and what sort of lifestyle you have and all that sort of stuff? I think it is. I think it makes you more interesting. Anyway, that's enough on that subject. I'm just going to ride for a bit and think of something else. Right, I've got a little bit of news or some plans in my head for future sort of little projects concerning bikes and whatever. I've decided that I'm going to have a complete change of bikes. The Virago, my 750 Virago, is going to go, and I'm going to get myself a bigger cruiser. I've got one in mind, but I'm not really sure yet. It's all according if I can bring one in budget. But and my CX 500C 32-year-old bike is going, and the ZZR here I'm putting a little bit of a question mark over. Even though I've had it about 7 years, it still runs like a train and does everything it says on the tin, and I really still like this bike. But I just feel that I want a new cruiser, and I'm looking at one of the Triumph Tigers, because I like me touring across in the continent, and I've always done it on this bike, but I think it would be a bit more comfortable on one like what's in front of me right now. It looks more comfortable for the passenger and everything else, and the sitting position where I'm sort of leaning over this one a little bit. Something like that, I think, for long miles would be better. So I'm looking at one of them as well. So and I will let you know what cruiser I'm looking at. I'm looking at, and believe it or not, I'm looking at a Harley Davidson. Now, I can tell you now, I don't like Harley Davidsons, but there's only one Harley Davidson I really like, and that is the 1200 Sportster. I really do like that bike. Out of all the Harleys, I don't want one, but that bike does cross the ticks in what I like, and I'm having a look at one of those as well now. But that's my plan, to get rid of two of my bikes, maybe this one, and go down to two, a good touring bike and a good cruiser for me cruising afternoons or whatever I want to do. So that's my plan. I don't know if what you boys and girls think about the Harley Sportster 1200, not the 850 or 8 whatever it is, the 1200. I just think that the 850 would be a little bit small for me. I find that the Virago 750 is a little bit a bit small, so I want something a bit bigger. You've got to remember I'm 6 foot bloody 2, and quite considerably weighty. so yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if you boys and girls ride any of those two bikes. If you can let me know what you think, I'd be most appreciated.